Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. This is my weekly show where you can see what I've been working on, take a peek into upcoming projects, and generally get a vibe for how much I paint in a week. So this week we got some Horus Heresy stuff, some new things, some bodged stuff, because I just got my digital copy. I broke down. I have it in the mail. I have the new Legions of Astartes Age of Darkness army list in the mail from Forge World, along with some Alpha Legion dice, because I'm a dice sucker. And I ordered Alpha Legion dice. But I have a game tomorrow, which should be today when you guys are watching this, and I wanted it to be current because I'd filmed a couple games like the week before that, before the book came out, and I realized they'll be coming out in August and it'll be with the old point values and stuff, so there'll be a disclaimer on that. But tomorrow's game is because I was able to get it digitally, even though it was just in the mail. I figured I'd pick up the digital copy, and that way I can use the new point values and stuff, because things have changed. Assault squads, tactical squads get cheaper, veteran tactical squads get cheaper, certain things just get ironed out, and it generally just updates the army list just a little bit, and puts all the things that have been released between now and then in that single book. So, yeah, so I painted some things and changed some things just to bring my army list up to date. I've also added some stuff to 2 new games, so I've got some stuff for Bushido painted. I painted 2 models for my Ito clan, along with some terrain to play Bushido, because my Bushido game was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. My buddy Jan got married, and he didn't tell me it was going to be the same weekend he was getting married on. We were supposed to be playing the game. So he understandably had a family thing that weekend and had to cancel. So we're actually filming it next week. I got 3 more models to paint for my Ito clan, and we're ready to rock and roll there, and some scenery too that you'll see today. And then I painted my Mutant Chronicles Warzone Resurrection Bauhaus starter set, and today just filmed a Let's Play for it with my buddy Jay. He painted up the Imperial starter set, and we played through the new rules from the 2nd edition beta, which is free online right now, and you will see that in the upcoming weeks. So let's check out the models I painted, and you can take a look at the upcoming stuff. So first, here is my Horus Heresy contribution for this week. I painted another Demos pattern Rhino. I've had this assembled and base coated for a while, but after I put apothecaries in my veteran tactical squads, I didn't really want to put them in it, so I ended up just literally leaving it unpainted for a while. So it got finished. And the big driver for that was I tore the meltagun and missile launcher out of one of my vet tac squads and made it a regular tac squad with bolters. So giving the sergeant a bolt pistol instead of a bolter, and these were meltagunners and missile launchers. I just painted them new arms and a new gun respectively, and that added another basically troop choice to my army that's not a support choice, which means that I can take other rights of war now. So not just Pride of the Legion. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I was wanting to do my breacher squad, and I painted all my shields for my breachers, but not my actual breachers, haven't been put together yet. I just wanted to convert this squad over first. And then finally I painted my Moritat. There he is, those twin plasma pistols. He is converted using one of the character bionic heads from the upgrade set. This is the limited edition Games Day Breaching Marine in Mark III armor, and then some extra arm bits converted up. So there he is, my Moritat with his power dagger, 2 plasma pistols, and artificer armor, ready to do some chain fire outflanking. Here's my contribution for Bushido. Now Bushido is basically a fantasy sort of Eastern mythology game. I can't really say it takes place in Japan because it doesn't. It's its own sort of like little fantasy universe. I painted Utsuragi Ito, who's a samurai here in the middle, and a Akimoto, which is a snake-headed samurai. So the Ito clan, they're all about poison, and they're sort of like snaky kind of subculture. So they have all kinds of sort of like things that play into that theme. And then I painted these Plastcraft little shrines, bridges, and torii gates. Now they're the Plasticraft colored stuff, so they come colored. I assembled them, and then I weathered them a bit with my airbrush and just some hand painting just to kind of make them a little more detailed. And with this, I should be able to sort of theme up my outdoors grassy terrain sets enough that it should fit the look and general feel of a game of Bushido. So that's done. Next week, Jan and I are going to be filming a Let's Play for that, which is pretty exciting. He's going to bring the Savage Wave. And here is my Bauhaus starter set for Mutant Chronicles Warzone Resurrection. I have 2 units of Hussars. This one's got a missile launcher, Panzerknacker, and this one's got a LMG, so a light machine gun there in the back. I've got my Venusian Ranger Marshal, who might be my favorite miniature, I think, for Warzone I've ever painted. He's just an awesome model. If you've ever seen the original Venus army book for Mutant Chronicles Warzone, this guy's basically on the cover, and he looks just like the art in the cover. It's fantastic. They finally made a miniature to make that art look great. And then a Vulcan battle suit. They can be taken in groups of up to 3. But he's got a heavy machine gun, an MG80, and a heavy flamer. So those are my 400 point army pretty much. Rick Towson was the house I picked from Bauhaus. And this 400 points was my Let's Play army. I'll probably add to it though. We had a great time playing Warzone. It had been many moons, and I think you're gonna enjoy that episode because it's kind of a history lesson on the IP, which has been around for a long time. And actually, Jay and I have been playing it, well, for a long time, for almost 20 years. So there it is. There's my Bauhaus stuff and what I worked on and finished this week. So there you go, my on the paint table for this week. I'm not really gonna show you any of the upcoming projects because last week's pretty much covered it. I got Frostgrave stuff to paint. I've got a bunch of critters for that and new heroes for my warbands because hopefully we're gonna start filming the breeding pits next week. I do wanna get to the rest of that Bushido stuff this weekend because I'm filming the Let's Play with Jan on Tuesday. And other than that, those are like my super immediate priorities. I've got a few other games that need to get done, but those are behind all that stuff that you've already seen. So, so those are the next couple of things: the Bushido minis, the rest of the Edo clan I need to paint, and then it's going to be on to Frostgrave stuff for next week. So, hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next week for more on the painting table. You can see what I got done and then what's coming up next. Till next week, I'm Ash. Happy working.